No props needed today, except of course the usual, little cushion or something to use for sit bone comfort, for ankle comfort, knee, hand comfort. It's always nice to have some sort of prop there. And you can even use a folded old yoga mat, right? Or any kind of yoga mat, because a yoga mat, what that does, it's a very sturdy cushion, and then also a yoga mat is a little bit more of a non-slip surface. Hello. So if you don't have cushions, or if you feel like blankets and towels are too slippery, you don't feel very supported or safe on it, try using a folded up yoga mat, right? And that'll be a very non-slip surface. So the chair cushion I have has a non-slip backing. I got these at Bed Bath & Beyond. I think they were like $10 each. I don't know. Super awesome for chair yoga. I love them. It's a memory foam thing, so super comfy. All right. We are going to get started today in a beautiful, simple sitting posture, our simple sitting chair posture. So finding yourself around the middle to front of your chair. And of course, finding that nice kind of double 90-degree bend, or I would say, yeah, double 90-degree bend with your body, right? So your stacked spine over the hips, 90 degrees here, and then the knees over the ankles, 90 degree here in the legs. Toes facing straight forward, your legs about hips width apart. Noticing if you tend to splay your knees or if you tend to sort of buckle your knees in, right? Really find that joint alignment here. A nice comfortable place for your hands. Close your eyes if that's comfortable to you. And we're going to kind of engage our butt squeezes with the breath. So when you exhale, you'll squeeze your sit bone muscles, pelvic floor, then navel to spine, then chest to soften. And when you inhale, we relax from the base of the body, so sit bone muscles, pelvic floor, then let the belly open, then the chest. And keep it going in that fashion. So a little bit more awareness of the breath and body control moving from bottom to top. It's not just belly and chest here. We're doing sit bone muscles and pelvic floor added into it. Really seeing if you can isolate these pieces of your body as you move the breath in and out. And inhale as you start from the bottom, sit bone muscles, pelvic floor, then the belly, chest. Exhale, sit bone muscles, pelvic floor, belly, chest. Of course, that style of breathing does not have to be throughout the whole practice. Just right now. Bottom to top. And then come into this your beautiful, deep, controlled breathing. We still have for that belly movement in the breath. We keep the tongue at the bottom of the mouth, but you don't have to focus so much on the butt and pelvic floor engaging, but then keep aware of it. So as often as you can, bring a little contraction there, a little strength, yeah? Inhale, reach the arms out and up. A side bend over to the right, exhale, stretch it out where a bottom hand can just hang down. You can support onto the side of the chair if you want to. Top arm is high over the ear, or if you have a shoulder issue, bend the elbow. Inhale, come to sky. If we can, try to touch the palms, look up. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Keep your knees even. Don't let them buckle in or out. Both sit bones stay grounded. Inhale, gaze up, touch palms. One more time, exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. Over to your left. Inhale, center. Lie the arms out. Exhale, halfway forward. Bring a little butt squeeze in here and hold that butt squeeze. We're going to bring some nice movement for the upper back, shoulders, and arms. So you're going to fly the arms. They're like little bird wings, little waves. You're also trying to get that movement and dexterity in through the wrists and even all the way through the finger movements as well. This is going to be your inhale. Can you swing those arms back a little bit more? Kind of puff your chest open, look forward or up. As you exhale, adjust the arms, reach forward past the crown of the head. You pull those ribs in a little bit, not so much like a cow, or not so much like a cat, but just an engagement of the core. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, contract. Pull the belly and the ribs in. Maybe the palms touch, but we keep our arms level with the ears, if not a little bit higher than the ears, so you can't see your own arms. Inhale, open it. Exhale, contract. Big butt squeeze. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, contract, hold. Arms go straight up, tilt, bring the body up. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, swan dive down, and hey. Where you can be up on your elbows or hands if that's more comfortable to you. We're looking for some nice stretch in the low back. Breathing big enough into your belly. Do you feel that stretch all the way to the back? And gently walk it up. Nice. Bringing your knees together and touching. For this next part, you can brace yourself at the chair seat, or you can have your hands at the heart, whatever is comfortable to you. We're going to take this right leg, and we're going to do a toe tapping out and in. Yeah? We're just going to go out and in, and that's it. So keep going. Our hands are first comfortable. You can just rest them onto your leg if you want to. You can have it onto the chair seat. Don't slouch. Sit up tall. Just toe tapping in and out. And then let that right leg stay out to the side as much as it can, taking your right elbow to the top of the thigh, wherever it is, and left arm lift it up and open. So kind of a supported little side bend here. Press out of that bottom shoulder, open up that top rib cage. Look up if we can. Nice. Inhale, just sitting tall, come up to back. This exhale, you're just going to turn your torso toward that right leg and fold over your thigh. If we can, maybe one or two hands comes down to the floor, kind of compressed over the top of the thigh. So nice compression for the quad and into your belly and that kind of right side of your abdomen and chest. Notice your front leg. Remember, is it buckled in or buckled out? Keep it in line. And walk it up. Right. Turn the torso forward. Pick up that right leg. Bring it in. And you return to center. Other side. Left leg. Just toe tap it. You're using these low abdominal core muscles here. You're feeling the movement, the strength needed in that leg and in that hip. Right. You're going at your own pace. This can be much slower than me. You can go faster than me if you want to. You can go higher and bigger if you want to. You're kind of choosing your adventure of where you take it. Yeah? Most stories have a hero finds. And then let that leg come out to the side. Yeah, just drift your left elbow to the top of the thigh, open up the belly and chest, right arm up and over the ear, or bent elbow, the shoulders tight. Breathe. Chin out of your throat. Press out of the bottom arm and shoulder. Try to move that right rib cage open bigger. Right, notice if your head kind of falls into the bottom shoulder. Keep your head up. Yeah, engage your neck muscles. And just sitting tall. Come up to center. Right, don't let this front leg wobble. You're just turning your torso toward this left leg and then begin to fold into it. But you can just prop up on the top of your thigh. You can take one or two hands down to the ground. And that nice compression in the top of the thigh into that left side of your body. And a similar compression as if we were on our back and we're hugging a knee into the chest, right? That same sort of feeling, but you get a little bit heavier now because that torso is hanging down. You get a lot more gravity in here. And then begin to walk it up. Turn the torso through center, and then that left leg, pick it up, bring it in, and you're down. Good. Reset. So once again, find it uncomfortable. I'm going to move my phone down. Comfortable place for your hands. And we're going to do both legs, in and out. So tap it, in and out. Keep going. The back of the chair is there for you to lean into if you need it, but don't slouch into the chair, right? You're going to lean into the back of the chair. It's the back of the shoulders, the chest is still puffed up a little bit. The low back does not touch the chair. Breathe. You can take a break anytime, so just do what you can. Maybe you feel good having the arms out. I don't know, just a choice. Maybe up. For some reason, this is just what feels good for me today, so I'm doing it. Nice. And then both legs open. Place it down. You're in a straddle. Hands coming to the top of the thighs. Inhale. Draw the body halfway forward. Shoulders back. Puff your chest. Look forward or up. Press those knees outward and open. Now like your cat. Exhale. Round. Tuck in. Imagine your head would touch your tailbone. Chin down. Your breath. Keep it going. Inhales. Open. Open those legs. Open the chest. Open your throat. Exhale. Ooh. Close the belly. Close the chest. Keep it going. It's time to give a little to the kids in the middle. Don't bother me. Your next inhale, coming forward, stay there. You might stay just like this. We draw maybe one hand down to the ground or to a wall. Other hand. And you're starting to fold into your straddle as much as possible. If you're feeling good, you can take a little gentle sway, a little left and right. Maybe shake out your head a little bit. And coming up onto the hands or the fingers. So if hands or fingers don't reach the ground, taking either a big shoebox or Actually, I even like if you can't touch the ground, you can bring an elbow up. But I really like to keep you on the ground if you can. So here, taking your right hand and bring it onto the top of your right thigh. Right there, yeah. So if the hand doesn't reach down, you can take the elbow up to the thigh. But if we can, right down to the floor, press into the hands and just twist your torso around to your right. That's all. Looking up past your right shoulder. Big belly breath. Breathing so big you feel it in the low back. And returning the hand down. Other side. Left hand on top of the left thigh. Press through and twist. Chest, imagine it is facing the ceiling. Don't let your knees buckle inward. Big belly breath. Tongue at the bottom of your mouth. So come on, let it go. Just let it be. And return it down the center. Fold as low as you can go. Maybe now you feel like you have a little more space. Press into the outer edges of your feet just a little bit more. Lift those inside arches. Your knees pressing out away from you. Now we're going to walk it all the way up. Nice little blood rush. And pick those legs up. Bring them in and down. Woo. Shake it out. Doing great. Lower yourself up to standing and do this little standing stretch series. So you're going to come on up. And just that feels good sometimes. And we're going to face the chair. Facing your chair seat, we come into our standing downward facing dog, right? So your hands are going to come down to the chair seat, or you can use the chair back. I'm not going to use the cushion for this one. We walk it back and extend out. Spread your fingers wide. Legs can be wide or together. Roll the hips side to side. Press into the outer edges of your feet. So from here, we're going to keep this distance, right? We're not going to move the feet forward or backward. We're going to come into our chair plank. So you're going to start to bring your weight forward, coming up onto your tiptoes, and level off your hips. From there, now walk the feet together. Okay. Nice. Or you can always just come back a little bit anytime you need a little bit of a break, taking the weight out of the arms. Make sure the elbows are not locked, right? A little softness in your elbows. From here, as you inhale, we're going to lower the hips any amount, pull the shoulders back, and open through an upward facing dog. Kind of roll forward through the toes, and exhale, pull back into a down dog. Do it again. Inhale, come forward, any amount. Open any amount. Look up. Exhale, zip it back into down dog. One more time. Inhale, forward, open. Exhale, pull back. Return to your plank, forward. From here, feet together, you're going to take that right foot and step it to the outside of the right pinky finger on your chair. So you might have to even move your hand a little bit. Cool. Now, if you're like, whoa, that's not happening, here's your modification. You'd walk your feet in. You can even use your right hand. It's going to help get your foot up onto the chair. Yeah? And then you hop yourself back into that pose. So getting your right foot up onto the chair, you're in lizard because your arms are inside of the leg and you're going to let those hips Sit and roll around. Our hands can be at the seat. You can also be at the back of the chair if that's more comfortable to you. An option is to let your back knee drop down. Now, it might touch the floor, it might not touch the floor. Even just having the knee kind of hang down a little bit, gives a little traction, sometimes can feel really good. From here, we're going to take this right foot and sort of scoot it to the middle of the chair. So now you have your right arm on the outside of the leg. And we're going to pull this back into our half split stretch. So we're going to shift the hips back and straighten the front leg as much as possible, right? You have another option. Maybe you're pretty tight. You can scoot this forward a little bit and use the back of your chair so you're not so far down. That's another option. Feeling good? Pick up those front toes, roll your ankle, wiggle the hips around. And this is going to move us into a one-legged pigeon variation. I think we did this a while ago. You're going to move your weight forward, where you can always walk your back foot in to give yourself more stability as you transition through the poses. Walk your foot over to the edge. Bring that right shin and knee down. You can cushion here if it feels good. We try to bring the shin about as parallel to the chair edges as we can. If it's a little bit angled, then it's okay. Try to open that up if you can. And from there, just kind of rock yourself a little bit forward and back. If your hands are on the chair seat, try to bring them up to the chair back. You're still rocking kind of forward, back, a little bit up and down. That's going to make you feel that work in the right hip and leg a little bit more. Returning the hands down. And we're going to slide it back. Don't worry, we'll stretch it in a little bit. But we're going to slide it back into the plank. Ooh, feel that difference. Down dog. Stretch it out. Hopefully your right leg feels very different than the left. And we're going to do our other side. Coming to your plank. As you need to adjust, we're going to bring our left foot up to the chair seat at the outside of the pinky finger. You're going to walk your hand probably inward a little bit there. You feel that core engagement. We have to lift and put it up there, right? If you need to use the hand, it's okay. Start to explore your lizard stretch. You can just kind of shift any amount. Hands can be up on the chair seat. You can drop the back knee any amount. Maybe it finds the floor. Breathe. And then taking your left arm at the outside, scoot your foot to the middle. Now you're in a low lunge. And we shift it back into our half split stretch, just as much as you can. And start to explore. Breathe. The front leg doesn't straighten all the way. It's okay. You can always scoot yourself forward and bring your hands up to your chair back so that you don't have to go down so low. And then start to go to our one-legged pigeon, strengthening. So coming forward, you can walk the back foot up for more support. And maneuver your foot over to the side and drop that left shin and knee down. Push it as you need to, and then you're just kind of pressing to that back foot, and then going forward, back, kind of up and down. Maybe come up to that chair back. It's going to be a little bit harder. Ooh, this side's a little achy for me. And then starting to return into your play. And then returning to your down dog. Stretch it out. From here, we're going to move into our half fold. So you're going to just walk yourself forward and find yourself with your arms under your shoulders and your legs under your hips, right? So straight line from shoulders, straight line from the hips. Feet together and touching, toes forward. I'm not sure if I have enough room, so I'm going to move my chair a little bit more. We're moving this into a half moon and a reverse half moon. That's starting warrior 3 though. So you're going to have that one leg, so my right leg, lifting up, out behind you. Now be careful that as you lift the leg, you're not powing your spine, right? Keep your ribs pulled in, your core engaged. We will open the hip in a moment, but right now I'm just going to keep it squared. Bottom foot, toes stay forward the whole time. You're going to want to slide around. Now let your right hip roll open. Try to stack your hips. Begin to come up on the right fingertips. You can stay there. Or let the right arm reach up to the sky. Gaze turning to the side or up to the sky, which makes it way more wobbly. You can stay here, you can come down, you can play by bending your back knee, grabbing your foot. You might hug the heel in, you might extend the toes out or up. Play. Keep aware of your bottom foot. Don't let the toes slide out to the sides. Keep the toes forward. And then we're going to go to our revolve half moon or reverse half moon. You're going to re-square yourself up and drop the right elbow down to the ground. So that might mean you even have to bend your standing leg a little bit. That's okay. Right elbow down. Drop that right hip so much that you can try to bring those inner thighs to touch. You can stay here. Or left arm up. Even here, you could bend the knee, grab the foot, and hug it in, or extend it out. Big stretch in your standing leg, challenge your balance. Our differences, they do a lot to teach us how to use the tools and gifts we got here. We got a lot at stake. And slowly release. And coming into just a half fold. So you can bring the feet open if you want to, and elbows or forearms down. Rest your head to the arms or the chair. You can sway the hips if it feels good. Alternate the bend of the knees. Even if the stars get coming up, your half fold. Feet together. And our other side. Left leg it's gonna just move. This goes right up there. And don't let your spine collapse. Pull it in. As much of a straight line through the back body as you can. Breathe. It's okay if the leg doesn't go very high. Yes, as much as you can. Spread your toes. And then start to roll your hip open. Don't let your bottom toes slide out of place. But you can stay there. That's a nice twist. Maybe come up on the left fingers. Maybe the left hand floats up. Is it in my eye now? So this variation of this half moon. Maybe you play with that back leg. Or as you play around in your half moon, be aware if you're sinking into your bottom shoulder. You want to push out of the shoulder. Open up that shoulder socket. Great space. Great, I just fell to the wall. Great space in your body. This is not my good side today. Hold my hand, it's better than love. Also, yeah. Just be talking during a practice, but and then we'll start to reverse it. So that goes left elbow down where you can cushion. So square those hips up so much that you feel or try to feel your inner thighs touch. Pretty big stretch in your standing leg. Right arm can lift. Maybe bend the back knee, reach for your foot, give it a hug. Or an extension. Standing leg can bend if the stretch is a little bit too intense. Telling you to take your time. Turn my life around. And slowly reverse. And come into your forward fold. Remember, if your head doesn't reach the chair, you can pop up on your elbows and use your thumbs to support your third eye space. If you feel a lot of tightness in your legs and back, open the legs up wider. That'll help a lot. Check in, breathe, feel the difference in the left or right sides. Hopefully make it a little bit more even. You feel kind of alive, kind of open, warm. Now we're turning up. We're going to come up to standing. And we're going to return to the chair seat for a moment. You're still my baby, I'm still your man. Around here, we're going to go into our sitting one-legged pigeon stretch. We're going to do a little bit different. We're going to try our best not to use the hands, and we'll do it a few times. So what's going to happen is you're going to take this right leg up and out to the side, and then try to cross the ankle over, press the knee down. And then inhale, up and open to the side. Exhale, cross, press the knee down. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross, press. Here you hold it. If you need to kind of use your hands now to adjust things, go for it. And start to come forward. Stretch it out. And just adjust as needed to feel supported and comfortable. You can grab onto your chair back if that feels better. Hands could be at the lap. Right hand can move that flesh out. You can fold it down. Any amount. I swear to God, when I come home, I'll never let go. Like a river I flow.
To the ocean I know.
And return it up the center.
You pull me close.
Uncross. Readjust as needed. Let's do the other side. So inhale, left leg, open out, don't touch. Exhale, pick it up. Try to bring that ankle to the top of the thigh. Press the knee down. Don't let that bottom leg wobble around. Inhale, open touch. Exhale, cross and press. One more time. Open. Exhale, cross. And now adjust it with the hands if you need to. And find your one-legged pigeon stretch. And one side might be different than the other. You might have to sort of explore where that stretch is today. I always have to search. There it is. So there's where my stretch is. So over here. Breathe.
When I held your hair up, cause you had so much. And I need you to know that
release it. Shake it out. And we're going to come down onto our backs. But, oh, you're going to have some fun. On the way down, you can take a few little tricep push-ups. You're good with me? You just go down if you don't want to do this, but let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come on down. Just for fun.
It won't take you away.
Legs up onto your chair.
I lose my way.
Of course, remember, coming onto the back, this is not something that happens for your body. Just kind of play along on the seat of the chair, take your variations, all good. Open your arms and take your legs over to the right. So there's all over to the right. Cross or extend as you need to. Adjust the arms as you need to. Take a beautiful twist. Return to center. You can fall over to the left. Taking your variations that you need. You can cross a leg or extend a leg. Big breath. Now return it up to center. Then we're going to do a quick little supported shoulder stand variation. We're not going to go too far into it, just kind of the beginning pieces. And if you know you want to go further, you can. If you haven't seen it before, you're going to watch first, because when we go up into it, there's weight that comes into the neck, and we don't want the head to be turned when you have that weight, because it can be dangerous for the neck, right? So don't lift unless you're centered. If you have to look, bring it down, then look. So watch first if you're not familiar with what we're doing. Grab onto the front legs of your chair. This gives you stability, and it prevents the chair from sliding out from underneath you. Walk your feet in as much as you can. If we can, we try to bring our feet to the edge of the chair. If it's not happening, it's okay. Top of the chair as much as you can. From there, I'm going to turn my head center. Push into your feet, and we try to lift up those hips as high as we can and tuck the shoulders in. And that's it. That's all I'm going to leave you to today. Breathe. Go ahead if you want to. You don't have to. If it hurts your neck, don't do it. Tucking the shoulders under will take a lot of pressure off of the neck. It gives you a little bit more space. We don't want the neck to be flat to the ground. There's a little bit of a lift in your chin. Press through the feet, kind of the same press you do for a bridge pose. Show us how, my darling, who's so true. Where from will it bloom to the story as we shape a nice inversion. Each other, brother, sister, what would you? This breath we've been given. And keep your head centered. Don't turn it. Untuck the shoulders and just slowly reverse. Who will fetch the water? Will it be your great granddaughter? And settle into your Shavasana. Rest near the center, the back of your head. Open arms. Get comfortable with your legs. Now they can just sort of flop open or together as what feels good. Nice elevation and inversion for the legs. Nice restorative moment for them from sitting and standing all day. Close your eyes. Scanning up and down your body continuously. Slowly. Every inhale we notice any leftover tightness or tension. Every exhale, let it melt and release. Inhales, we notice our own mind, any busyness, any chatter. Your exhales, we let it release, creating emptiness, openness. Now move your breath fuller and deeper. Start to bring movement to your body through the toes and the fingers, wrists and ankles. Maybe you stretch the arms over the head, reach as if you just woke up. A little yawn, a little wiggle of the jaw, even a wiggle of the hips. And bring the knees into the body just as much as you can. With a little hug. Rolling over to either side of your body. Head onto your arm or hand. slowly make your way up to any comfortable sitting position. Those last moments of quiet and stillness, allowing our minds and our bodies to absorb the practice we did, to soak it in, to settle it into our being. Let it be with you through the rest of your day, into your week. We inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, stretching tall. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart center with so much gratitude. We say, Namaste.